Hey guys, this is Steven at FOMO at the Happy Profits. Going to go over a couple trades that we are looking at today. We got an alert right here when it just bounced down. It did bounce up. Then we just carefully kept looking at this line right here. Sorry, I used my face as an arrow. And basically right here, this is when it broke out, retested, and did go up. So you could have started your any of your profit to start looking at this 32.45 line and went up. We're going to go through a couple more. ICC still balling out, just did 5 to 550 with this ascending wedge, 5 to 550 right here. Also just a straight climb, very big climb. You'll see this descending wedge coming into the open. You'll see this right here, that it's holding gains, and right here, right before the little spurt, right before there, descending wedge, and then expansion real quick. So you could have had entries here. Not gonna got a little late on that one. I got this entry right here. Rode this for a good bit. After that pullback right there, that's when it came back up, and that's when I got in, was at that level. But big shift there. That was a big test point to see if you could pull out some people's stop losses. And then here, just slow grinding that angle. But look, buyers were not selling, sellers were not selling. So that shows continued growth in the stock. And that's why it re-entered at the 5, took to a 550 entry. And you also could have had a fair value gap pull down, pull, and a 550 run. So those were the ones we're going to go over. I think where is it? VMAR. I don't like those that you don't know what's going on. I think it was APVO. Yeah, so APVO was supposed to break out at I think it was 260 or something like that. But basically we were looking at this right here, this coming up here. It broke. We started taking trades here. Got out of the trade here, took another trade here, right here back up because it bounced off of this previous level and then it proved itself a little bit more. And then I did take one more right here that otherwise just a nice slow fader. This was the slow fader because it had a big run up in pre. So usually when it's a big run up in pre, it still has a lot of high activity. You'll see this trend line. It's a slow grinder right here that it's just grinding and bouncing and bouncing, and it's trying to touch this line every time. So if you can just stay in tune with that, we do have a chat room. It's available for a price, and then also we do have a webinar where I do 3 times a week, and I trade live just like this, and then you get a recording of it as well, and then also you get a daily recap with detail of where the entry was here. Here's obviously an easy flat line to see that's the entry. Sometimes if you're missing one, we also let you miss one, and then we show you where to still take a trade. So if you're missing some of these, let them run, let them calm down, give you another proven stretcher. That was an easy one to take. I'll show you why real quick on this one real fast. Right there, that's where I re-entered the stock. I took that trade and then I grabbed almost every inch of this one right here. So yeah, just easy things to look at, just little tricks. And if you need some help, you can't find the right stock, we'll be here to help you. Have a good day. Thank you.